Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today I'm going to do a iPhone 4S and iPhone 4 comparison video and show you guys the difference between the two devices and kind of do a quick iPhone 4S overview and review to help you guys decide whether or not the iPhone 4S is the phone for you, especially if you already have an iPhone 4 and you're trying to decide whether or not to upgrade. But before I get started, I just wanted to say that you guys can gain additional entries to my All Things Apple giveaway on this video by leaving a comment down below in the comment section once you have completed all of the requirements for my giveaway. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have a video down below in the more info that tells you how to enter and what you need to do to be eligible to win one of the prizes that we're giving away. We're actually giving away a brand new unlocked iPhone 4S as well as an iPod Touch, iPod Nano, and an iPod Shuffle. Alright, with that said, the iPhone 4S has an improved camera, redesigned antenna, and of course an A5 processor, and that makes it better than the iPhone 4, obviously. So it's basically twice as fast, its pictures are much better because again it does have that 8 megapixel camera with improved optics, and you don't have that death grip, and if you're on AT&T or a GSM carrier, then your data speeds will be slightly faster than the iPhone 4. I haven't noticed too much of a difference yet, but again, they said that they will be working on that to try and bump the speeds up to double what you would get on an iPhone 4 if you're on a GSM network. With that said, I'm just going to do a quick test for you guys. I have the same applications open on both devices, and I'm going to show you guys down below in my multitasking tray here that again, I do have the same applications open on both devices here. As you can see, I have a ton of different applications open, and we're going to go ahead and do this by going into one application, and I'm just going to pick going into this emoji application here, and we're going to switch to a game, and you will notice the difference between the two devices. Alright, so now that we're actually in this application, I'm going to go to a game called Temple Run, and like I was saying before, you will notice the difference because the iPhone 4S has the A5 processor, it can handle more things, and basically it has improved graphics over the iPhone 4. So we're going to switch right now. Alright, so that was faster. The welcome back thing appeared first on the iPhone 4S before it did on the iPhone 4, and we're just going to go ahead and do that again. Alright, this time we're just going to do it from within inside the reminders application here and switch over to Temple Run. Again, it is faster, and I'm going to go ahead and try and do it from the very beginning. We're going to close out of it and open it up, and when it does the little cutscene thing at the beginning, you will notice that as well. It is better on the iPhone 4S than on the iPhone 4, and I mean really both devices can have a lot of things open at once, so it's kind of hard to do a comparison between opening things up and showing you guys the speed difference between the two. So we're going to open it at the same time, Temple Run. As you can see, much faster on the iPhone 4S than on the iPhone 4 here, and it's much laggier there at the beginning too. We're going to go ahead and go back to the beginning there, and we will exit out on the iPhone 4S here, and you won't notice any lag whatsoever in that little cutscene thing like I was trying to say, but it actually went to where it was paused. So we will open it up, and once it gets past this screen there won't be any lag really. As you can tell, much better from the iPhone 4, and we will get it going at the same time. Again, this is just what I'm using to compare the two devices, and I think it does an adequate job. Again, like I was saying, I think it does the best job out of anything else because you can see the lag as well as the time difference here. That time it didn't lag too bad, but it did still lag over the iPhone 4S. even when you're opening up different folders, you do notice a difference on the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S. Same exact folder, same exact applications with inside the folder. Again, the only real difference is that A5 processor that makes things much smoother when you are trying to accomplish different tasks there. So again, it is much faster because of that A5 processor, and now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some photos that were taken side by side on the two different devices and kind of summarize things for you here. Alright, so I'm actually just going to leave them in portrait, and I will try and zoom in here with my camera as best as possible to try and get them both in this. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, I actually did this on purpose. What I did was I took the pictures quickly and I kind of moved the phones away, but I didn't necessarily jerk them or anything. They were just taken, like I said, side by side, and you can tell there's a little bit more ghosting on the iPhone 4 than on the iPhone 4S in the picture frame here. And the picture on the iPhone 4S looks considerably better than the iPhone 4. Alright, so we're going to switch over here, and also too, over here the light washed out the picture much more than on the iPhone 4S, and the iPhone 4S provides a crisper picture, and you can see more detail, and it's actually lighter near the ends there than on the iPhone 4 here. Alright, so I tried to get them both at the same exact level, but I was zoomed in more on the iPhone 4 than on the iPhone 4S. Again, as you can tell, it's crisper on the iPhone 4S than on the iPhone 4. And this light fixture, you can actually see more things on the iPhone 4S than on the iPhone 4. You can make things out easier, and again, you can see more of the picture on the iPhone 4S. I also did a complete and total camera review for the iPhone 4 or 4S, and I will have that down below in the more info, so if you guys want to check that out, you definitely should. And now we're just going to go ahead and move on into Siri. I'm just going to cover that quickly. It's your personal assistant. I also did a review on that, and I'll have that down below in the more info. Again, it's extremely good. It works very well, and it doesn't work on any other iDevice yet. However, I know some developers are trying to get a port working and trying to get a port public for other users, such as like iPhone 4 users. But again, I definitely think that Siri is amazing, and it does a really great job at what you need to accomplish. So we're going to activate Siri simply by holding down the home button. Hello. Okay, so sometimes Siri runs a little bit slow, but for the most part it works extremely well, and it also works over 3G. It works basically just as fast. I haven't really noticed much of a difference, only when Siri goes down, which has only happened about 3 different times. I guess the servers got overloaded or something like that from too many people trying to do it. But again, Siri can basically do a number of different things, from making calls to sending text messages, reading your text messages, setting up appointments, reminders, checking the weather, finding you different places near you like restaurants or different stores. So we're going to go ahead and start by asking what the weather is. What's the weather like here?
Here's the forecast for today through this Thursday.
So as you can see, it gives me the forecast, and I can also get an hourly forecast too. Give me an hourly forecast.
Here's the weather for today, 7:29 p.m.
Okay, so as you can see, now I have an hourly forecast. Again, it also does a bunch of other great things. You can search the web with it, and you can even look through Wolfram Alpha, like if you have an odd bit of information that you're trying to find, like this. When's the next lunar eclipse?
I'm not aware of any meetings about lunar eclipse.
Okay, yeah. I guess it didn't quite hear me, so we're going to try that one again. When is the next lunar eclipse?
I'm not aware of any meetings about lunar...
Okay, so I don't know why it's doing that, but it was working earlier. It looks things up like that in Wolfram Alpha, as well as things like this. How many days left until Christmas? Okay, there we go. So this is a better example. Again, I don't know why that lunar eclipse wasn't working. It was trying to look for a meeting, which it shouldn't have done because before it was working properly in Wolfram Alpha. But again, it does give you information here, and it works extremely well if you're trying to do math problems too, like this. What's 147,000 plus 667,000 divided by 888,000 plus 9,856,743?
Let me think. Okay, here you go.
Okay, so it actually got it pretty much exactly right there, and it gives you the answer. As you can see, it did transcribe it exactly how I said it. So it does work really well, and dictation also works really well too. I'm just going to show you guys that super quick. It works across everything for your phone that you would normally have to type things in for, except it doesn't work for passwords, obviously, because you don't want to say your password like when you're in a public place where someone can overhear it. But we're just going to go ahead and say this. The quick brown fox jumped over the fat, lazy dog. Okay, now I'm just going to bring it up here. And as you can see, we get part of it there. And we're going to go over to the beginning. So the quick brown fox jumped over the fat, lazy dog. So it works very well. It works quick, and it's almost perfect almost all of the time. There are a couple times where it gets things wrong, and I did mention that in my complete and total Siri review and overview, and you guys, like I said, can check that out. I'll have a link to it down below in the more info. But overall, the iPhone 4S is a great phone. I absolutely love it, and I think Siri is amazing. So if you're asking me, I think it's definitely a great upgrade over the iPhone 4. Because again, you do have improved reception, a different antenna design, and that's obviously why you have improved reception, faster data speeds over GSM networks, as well as an A5 processor, improved camera with improved optics, and full 1080p video recording, and a louder speaker, which I can't demo in this video, but it is louder. So I hope you guys liked this video. Please remember to rate it up if you did, and that's actually one of the requirements if you guys want to enter the All Things Apple giveaway. You just have to rate this video up and favorite it, and leave a comment. So again, I hope you guys liked it, and until next time, this is ICU signing out.